Our U-boat was in port for weeks as she was overhauled and made ready for her next patrol. Our mission for this patrol would be a top priority mission from BDU. U-606 was to take on a spy and infiltrate the Cardiff docks. Once there, we would drop off the agent. This mission is going to be very dangerous for a variety of reasons. For one, our boat will be getting extremely close to British airfields, and of course, the port of Cardiff itself. It will not be easy to infiltrate. Secondly, the waters in the area are rather shallow. If detected, it will be difficult to escape the enemy. Thankfully, we have some bold decoys aboard the boat. If detected, however, it will be rather difficult to escape the enemy. Hopefully it won't come to that though. Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome back aboard U-606 for another exciting U-boat video. In this video, we will be dropping off a spy in the Cardiff docks. That is the orders we received from BDU, and we can actually talk to the spy here. He is aboard the boat. So this is our spy. Thomas Bloom greets Wolfgang the 7th in a very official fashion, and explains that he received orders to join the crew of U-606 during this assignment. So we will go ahead and welcome him aboard. Of course, as per usual, we have a little bit of water in the bilge, so we will turn on the pump. Additionally, we have another leading officer aboard the boat, which will definitely help with things. As you can see, we have departed Bergen, Norway, and we are heading around the United Kingdom. We will then head into the Celtic Sea and try to infiltrate the spy. It is optional to complete our objective at night. I think we may try to do it during the day just for a little additional challenge. That sounds like fun. And painful, which I know is what you folks enjoy. So we will see. There's also an RAF base here that is going to be kind of concerning. So we need to keep our eyes peeled for any British aircraft that are going to try to blow us out of the water. Of course, in addition to that, our boat has been loaded up with food and torpedoes. We can see one of our officers is doing maintenance on one of our fish, and the crew is all hunky-dory inside the boat. It's going to be a relatively long journey to our mission objective. Hopefully, it is smooth sailing. We have just received a transmission from BDU. I expect there is a convoy nearby that they may want us to intercept. So let's go ahead and go to the radio room and see what this radio message is here. Go ahead and decode that. Use some time compression. All right. U-1302 reports having sighted a group of warships. Oh, that doesn't sound like fun. And those coordinates AM 296. 15 hours Berlin time. Observed course is east-northeast. Speed is 18 knots. Okay, let's check the map and see where that is. East-northeast. They're kind of heading this way, I suppose. Let's go ahead and mark their position. It's a tiny group of 1 to 3 warships. Honestly, I would expect this is a hunter-killer group or something similar, so their primary goal is really just to sink U-boats. Not something I am really interested in. So we are going to attempt to avoid this group of warships. Well, folks, as you can see, the weather is absolutely horrendous. However, we have received a very interesting contact report from BDU that we are going to investigate. The boat is making around 15 knots or so here. It is fluctuating in the seas, but let's go to the map. We have this HX Convoy, a very large group consisting of 31 to 71 ships. If this is a 70-ship convoy, then I absolutely want a piece of that, so we are going to maneuver to engage. According to our contact report from BDU here, it is moving at a speed of around 6 knots, so we should definitely be able to overtake it. They are pretty far away, but I have hope. Another reason this is going to be very interesting is because the water is going to be relatively shallow here, so that will definitely provide us with some excitement. To counter the enemy warships above, however, we do have bold decoys. We have 5 of them in storage, so we will probably have to make use of those to slip away from our pursuers. It is the night of October 22nd, and we have made contact with the enemy convoy. The boat is currently submerged, and we are moving at flank speed to try to get ahead of the enemy convoy. Let's bring up the UI. You can see we are moving at 10 knots underwater, which is quite remarkable. And we have visual on some smoke on the horizon. Let's go ahead and raise our scope up here and see what's going on. It may be hard to make out, but there is smoke on the horizon there. Quite a few big plumes, and there's some mass right there. That is definitely a freighter, which is nice. Another freighter. Oh goodness, wow, this looks great. Quite a few freighters. I do not see a single warship just yet, which would be extremely nice. Yeah, oh my gosh, this is like a buffet. Okay, so what we want to do is get you, my friend, to begin performing maintenance on all of these torpedoes, and you come here and do that as well. We'll have 2 officers do this at one time, try to speed up that process, and hopefully those torpedoes stay preheated as we close in on the enemy freighters. We have maneuvered into an excellent position, and our time to strike is rapidly approaching here. I have not seen a single destroyer either. Let me just scan this convoy. It is quite a large convoy. It's definitely approaching close to 50 vessels, and it looks like we have a Liberty cargo there that is pretty heavily armed. There's a C3 back there. Yeah, all I see is freighters. Oh my goodness, this is really something here. Okay, let's triple check, make sure all of our torpedoes are preheated. We are currently working on tube number 1 and tube number 5. Let's check those real quick. Okay, everything's looking good, and if tube 5 is good as well, then I think we're going to be a-okay. Let's get you, my friend, on the dive planes. And you, who are actually, yeah, you go to that. No. No, get back on the hydrophone. I'm sorry. You get on the helmsman station. There we go. That's what I want to see. Perfect. And I think now it is time to gather the speed of targets and see what exactly is going on. Okay, so let's see what we have directly in front of us. 000. Let's raise our scope a little bit and lock on to this target. Unknown ship. Let's bring up our recognition manual, and we can see it is Norwegian, but this should be in the British recognition manual. Is it an Empire Bell? Negative. Empire Explorer. Let's recognize it as such. The length of this ship is 124 meters. So let's bring up our stopwatch, go back in here, and unlock from the target. Please. There we go. We are unlocked. And let's try to get its speed. We're a little off, but that should be okay. Let's start. 124 meters. That is the ship's length. And let's see how many seconds this takes. Passing 15 seconds now. This is not going to be our target. This is really just to establish a baseline speed for the rest of the convoy. BDU told us the convoy was moving at a speed of around 6 knots, so we will see how accurate that is, and stop. So we are at 27 seconds, and I got 9 knots. Okay, interesting. Well, we'll have to double check that with another target, but I'm gonna go with that reading opposed to anything else. Let's make sure we're not about to get rammed here. Indeed, we're not. We're a-okay. Let's also bring up the TDC, and we are going to fire bow tubes. Perfect. And everything looks okay for now. Okay, folks, I think we're in a pretty good position here, and I am going to engage these two targets. They're just in perfect positions for us to do so. We are going to fire at the one behind us first, and then the merchant ship that is directly in front. So let's swing around to the target behind us. We are going to use that 9-knot speed reading. I really have no reason to believe that is incorrect. All right, let's lock onto this target. Bring up the... No. Bring up the recognition manual. It is, in fact, a Liberty cargo ship, so recognize it as such. And it looks like we need to put in... Let's just put in random values to bring this menu up. Actually, I do want to use this to establish the target's range. I think it's around 1 kilometer out, give or take. Set. Yep, 1,100 meters. Okay, let's bring this up. We will be shooting tube number 5. Bring up the TDC. So... target speed is 9 knots. Set that. Torpedo speed is going to be 30 knots. We will be firing from the stern torpedo room. Honestly, angle on bow is pretty darn good. Let's go like 85 degrees to starboard. That looks great. And everything else here looks fine. Yeah, let's use a magnetic pistol. Why not? Okay, what is the... draft? 7.2 meters, so we are going to set our torpedo depth to 8 meters. All right, tube 5. Tube 5 looks... Hey, tube 5 is away. Unlock, swing our scope around to our friend that is going to be pretty much right in front of us now. Oh my goodness, indeed she is. Angle on bow is just past 90, just a tad bit. We'll shoot at 30 knots. We will do tubes 1 and 2. Depth will be 2.5 meters. Bow torpedoes. Dispersion 3.6 degrees. Angle on bow is honestly not as great. Range to target will go 700 meters. All right, tubes 1 and 2. Close. And hopefully both of those look good. Okay. Probably should have launched at this target a little sooner, but honestly, these are synced up rather well. Our torpedo is heading towards the first Liberty cargo nicely. Let's see how the fish fares. Okay, so that was okay. 2 of our torpedoes hit the target in front of us. However, tube number 5 went right in front of our friend here. So that is acceptable. This ship is pretty much done for. Let's leave that view and let's continue to press the attack, shall we? Let's get you, my friend, to begin reloading torpedoes. Go ahead and load T1s. Yes, please, begin loading, and we'll assign 2 additional sailors here. Now, what is our next target going to be? All of these ships are going to start slowing down. I don't see a freaking destroyer in sight, so I see no reason to stop the attack. And she's sinking. There we go. 1 going down. Enemy destroyer at 12 o'clock. There is a destroyer way out here, apparently. Looks like rather intimidating. Looks like a black swan, maybe? Not something I'm really interested in, so let's try to get a few more torpedoes off here and try to sink a few more ships and make our getaway. I did forget tube number 5, which we launched, was a fat torpedo, so it is swinging back around. It is possible that it may impact our target here. We can hope. I'm not too optimistic about that. I think our next target is going to be this guy, the Empire Baffin. Let's leave the view and take a look at her. Let's unlock the target that is now at the bottom of the ocean and prepare our solution for our next target. We're going to reduce the speed by around, maybe a knot or... Yeah, let's just go with a knot. It seems like they're not zigzagging as much as I would expect. Let's see here. For Empire... Is that you? No. Should be... There she is. Yeah, you're going to be our next target. Hello there, my friend. Okay, let's try to identify this target. Mast, funnel, mast, and then a king post at the back. I think Empire Tower, that is her. Recognize. She is 5,000 tons. Draft is 8.7 meters. All right, let's go ahead and prep our torpedo. Angle on bow currently is not great. We'll go 60 degrees to port. Speed will be 8 knots. Torpedo is loaded. We need to get an officer to begin reloading that. Other tube. All right, come here, my friend. You are not done. All right. Actually, you know what? Preheat that torpedo. Get that thing ready to rock and roll. The destroyer is heading this way. There's another destroyer. Okay, we have 3 destroyers in the area now, which is mildly concerning. We will probably be able to sink a couple more ships here. And I do not see our fat torpedo. Okay, it looks like it's currently heading back north. Oh well. We shall see. Looks like this target is turning around rapidly. I think we'll be able to get a shot here. Let's reverse the boat. And 1 torpedo ought to absolutely cripple this ship. Wait till she's in a suitable position. Honestly, no. I don't think it's happening. All right, come here. All right, raise our scope of a wee bit. Go. Angle on bow. 80 degrees port. Speed, honestly, let's go 7 knots now. Torpedo speed, though, is going to be 44 knots since we are shooting a G7A. Let's input random stuff. And we're receiving more transmissions. That's fine. Hey, this doesn't matter. Actually, distance... Let's see here. How far away is she? Set. 678 meters. Perfect. All right, tube 2, T1 torpedo. Flood it. TDC, open this bad boy up. 100 meters. Angle on bow. Yep, 80 degrees port. Speed, 7 knots. Torpedo speed, 44 knots. Let's set it as such. 44 knots set. And we will fire a bow torpedo tube. There we go. All right, tube number 2. Close. All right, get that out of here. And you, my friend, begin loading another torpedo. And all these other guys are going to begin preheating. Preheat. Reduce those chances of duds there. This torpedo looks good. Let's see if it's going to hit. As long as it's not a dud, I think we are in the clear. There we go. Impact. Perfect. Directly amidships. Okay, so that ship is taking on water. She is pretty much crippled and dead in the water. Let's go ahead and mark her position. However, we will be engaging 2 more here. We are in the process of loading a torpedo and preheating another. We are going to engage this ship right in front of us, and then there's also another ship that we will engage with our bow torpedo tubes. The destroyers are still not sure exactly where we are, which is honestly fabulous. I am tempted to fire another torpedo at this target. It's dead in the water, but we will wait and see. We'll probably wait for the convoy to pass. There's a destroyer. And then surface to engage with the deck gun. Okay, let's see. This is another... No, this is a different vessel. This is an Empire Belle by the looks of... No. Yes, Empire Belle. Draft is 7.45 meters. So we are actually going to try to use a magnetic pistol here. And let's just get her range real quick. And set. 800 meters. So we will fire tube number 3 at this target. Let's make sure everything is ready to go. Angle on bow. Currently it's 90, but she is turning away. Speed will maintain 7 knots. Speed 44 knots for our torpedo. Okay, flood. Let's use a magnetic pistol actually. And flood it. What's her? Let's see. Draft 7.45. We'll go for 8.5 meters. And once she swings back around, that's when we will engage. If she does, she may... Oh, man. Okay, she's actually going behind that target, so that's not suitable. So we will engage her friend. She's going behind the freaking wreck that's here, which is less than ideal, that's for sure. Okay, let's engage this ship. It is an American vessel. This is a more suitable target anyway. And it's not a Liberty, it is a C3 cargo, draft 7.3 meters. Okay, good. Alright, 7 knots. We'll input all of this stuff. And 900 meters. Everything's pretty similar here. Do 80 degrees to port, speed 7 knots, torpedo speed 44. Bring this up, 8.5 meters. And you know what? Let's shoot 2. Magnetic pistol, flood tube 3. Speed 44. And hopefully these fish go around the wreck. We'll see. This is risky. Alright. Los, get them out of here. Hopefully they don't hit the wreck, but we shall see. I think we'll be okay. Yep, there they go. There goes. Well, one's running quickly and the other's running slow, so I think I had done goofed on the speed. She is turning away. Okay, the reason this one's slower is because it's a G7E. I thought they were both G7As. That is my bad, but that's a hit. Perfect. One hit with our magnetic pistol, and that's serious damage. It looks like our other torpedo is going to miss. However, we have to remember it is a fat torpedo, so it will conduct a search pattern after the fact. Hopefully, this C3 freighter ends up going down. But even if she is crippled, we can always come back and utilize our deck gun. Oh my goodness. Our fat torpedo may hit something here, folks. This is extremely close. Come on. Oh, it looks like it's just going to go right in front of this ship. However, it may end up hitting this other ship. Who knows? It is getting very close to other freighters, though, which is pretty exciting to watch. We're going to go ahead and reload more torpedoes. We're in the middle of this convoy. The destroyers are extremely confused. So we might as well continue to press the attack. Our next target is right in our sights. She is directly in front of us. Another very easy solution here. Angle on bow is very close to 90. Speed 7 knots. We are firing a torpedo that is a G7A, so these have the maximum speed of 44 knots. We are going to utilize that speed here, which is set. And the depth is 8.5 meters. The draft of this is 8.9. Let's use a magnetic pistol and drop it 10 meters. Let's see. 8.9. Yep, we'll do 10 meters. All right, tube 1. Los. There we go. Tube 1 is away. So if we don't cripple this ship, hopefully we outright sink it. But so far we have 2 crippled ships that we are going to finish off with the deck gun. And possibly a third here. It looks like the convoy is starting to really get past us, though. So we definitely want to loiter behind. And let's see here. That torpedo looks good. Hopefully it's not a dud. It went right under the target. Okay, very cool. Very cool. In that case, let's bring this up. Shoot tube number 4, which is a G7E. We'll use a impact pistol. There we go. Impact pistol. Depth will be 5 meters. Make sure this is set to 30 knots, which is the speed of our G7E torpedoes. Tube 4, los. All right. Second time's a charm. Also, hopefully this guy isn't within arming range. 400 meters away, we're good. We are good. I'm aware it's a miss. Thank you for informing me. That is a great shame. How dare that torpedo's magnetic pistol not go off, but here we go. Second time's the charm, as they say. Things are looking hunky-dory here. Let's see. There we go. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, and that broke her in half. Well, that's one ship we can confirm is sunk. There we go. We've used a lot of torpedoes. We do need to save some of our torpedoes for our top secret spy infiltration mission, but I don't know. This is like shooting fish in a barrel. Okay, folks, so we have a minor problem here. First off, the convoy is putting some distance between us and them. However, this guy, this Type 7C U-boat is approaching, and I think he's coming here to try to steal our kills, and that's a no from me. So we're gonna surface the boat, and we're gonna finish these targets off before he picks them off. Because I'm not letting anybody steal our kills. We pumped how many torpedoes into these guys? And I'm not going to let Joe Schmo over here come on over and take all the credit. That's just not happening. So let's go ahead and surface the boat and finish these guys off before our friend can get here. We have the radar detector going. Let's actually get you on the radio. Oh my gosh, so many wrecks. All right, you, my friend, time to prove yourself. Once the boat is surfaced, can you please get on the deck gun? Thank you very much. We have quite a few messages to shoot off to BDU. We also have quite a few interactions, so we're going to take some prisoners aboard. All right, and let's get a little bit closer to our friends and finish them off. Okay, it is time. We are going to engage the C3 cargo first. There we go, there's a hit. We are firing high explosive right now, aiming for the bridge area. We're actually getting some good hits. There we go. Hopefully we can start a fire or something. And it looks like there's a little fire starting there. There we go. Perfect. We're kind of turning the boat around. Thankfully, this ship is not armed. I actually don't even think they're manned. I think they've already manned the lifeboats and all that good stuff. Keep engaging. Getting some pretty good hits here. And she is sinking. There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and move around and start heading north towards our other target. Okay, here's the last ship. Let's begin engaging. Try to engage. It's hard. She's super low in the water. There we go. Managed to get a hit. We're still firing high explosive. We only have 5 rounds of HE left. Then we'll be switching over to AP. And there's already a fire aboard. That'll probably do her in. And there we go. We have received official confirmation that she is going down. Well, folks, that is going to do it for today's video. I do hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and comment, as it really does help out the channel. But until next time, this is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I'll see you all on the next one.